Welcome back, Yak Watchers, for the best, worst football game on the Mega Drive once more. As you can see, England have made it through the group in World Cup Italia 90, along with Spain and Peru. What? Peru made it through ahead of Uruguay? Oh, yes, and as if you didn't already know, my team will go through to the final tournament. I thought we were already at the final tournament. How long is this blasted tournament? Oh yes, it's 7 games. 3 games in the group stage, and then 4 more if you want to win the tournament. And at this point, we get another chance to re-pick our team. But beware, this will be the last opportunity that you get to do this. So, make the most of it. And I'll pick pretty much the same team as I did last time. Now, you'll notice that England are playing in light blue here, which is actually a lot more pleasant than the white, and look at that! Not a minute has passed, and we have scored already. Ah well, there's a lot of time to go yet. A lot of things might happen betwixt now and when the referee puts his whistle to his lips for the final such as that! Jeez, goalkeeper! You will wash your hands in butter again. But still, there's a lot of time yet. They could come back. Ooh, that's better, goalkeeper. That's the way to do it. Don't. Oh my goodness me! I think that goalkeeper should give up football and do something more sedate. Like, let's play or something. Okay, so in the last part I started talking about the music in this game, but I didn't complete my thought. There are 3 tracks, 3 full-length MP3 tracks, may I add, and you can download them all from YouTube. And I've got to say, they are very well composed. Oh no, goalkeeper! He's done it again! Oh dear, I believe he has the yips. Anyway, as Rob Hubbard was saying at Play Expo, the Bedrooms to Billions panel, which you can go and watch at the Retro Unlim YouTube channel, there are no hummable tunes around today, but these are certainly hummable. Oh! Jeez. It could have been 4-0 already and we're only 25 minutes into the game. That's in game time, remember. Each minute lasts about, 8 seconds? About the time that it takes for one teletext page to scroll. And if you remember what teletext is, a million Oreos to you. And just to finish another thought that I started in the previous part, I always got distracted by the blasted football game. What I should... See, it's happened again. We can literally walk the ball into the goal. The trouble with England is, they're always trying to walk it in. Yes, just to finish a previous thought that I did not in the previous part. There are no difficulty levels in the game. The team statistics provide the difficulty, so if you want a harder game, then you pick a rubbish team, like Japan, who are the worst team in the game. If you want an easy game, you pick someone like Brazil, or France, or Russia, who are the best teams in the game. I think England are in that bracket, and once again, another goal has gone in. It's 6-0 already. My goodness, is this going to be a world record? Ooh, and the relentless England pressure continues. It must be this lucky blue shirt, which, as I've said, I do prefer to the white one. And it actually looks like the players have tails there. That's weird. Not Sonic and Tails, but literal tails. And another goal has gone in. This is crazy! I wonder what the highest number of goals anybody has scored in one half of football on this game is. Yawn. Who needs second halves, eh? We've not even got to half time yet. There we go. And we're straight into the second half. It's like some sort of Sunday League game where there is no half time. You do not get oranges. You just have to move straight into the second period. Forget that 15-minute nonsense. Oh! Oh dear. And the Germany comeback has started. It's a bit like ISS 64, isn't it? Germany could still pull it back. Of course they can't, you idiot. Ah, I love video game logic. Right, now. Ooh, we almost kicked the ball out of his hands there. I promise I will do it in one of these videos. But, back to this game. Oh dear, I don't think anything's going to save Germany here. Oh, sorry, it's not Germany, is it? It's FRG, the Federal Republic of Germany, maybe? I don't know what that stands for. But this is West Germany before the fall of the Berlin Wall. In real life, I believe England lost on penalties to Germany, but there's no way that's going to happen today. Although, I could just score a bunch of own goals. I actually swear, it would be more effective if I scored own goals. Because they're so bad. Look. This is actually the most I've conceded in this World Cup so far. And we just killed one of their players. That would be interesting, to have a game of football where you just destroy people, and that's the aim of the game. Whoever has the least players on the pitch at the end wins. That's something I used to love doing when I got bored in football games. As another goal goes in, I would see if I could reach the limit of the amount of players I could get sent off before the game was cancelled. In most of those, you default to a 4-0 loss. It's just like in PGA European Tour, I believe. If you hit the 12-shot mark on any one individual hole, then it just said, pick up the ball and go home, you idiot, you're terrible. It just gave you a 12 on your scorecard. It took pity on you. Oh, unfortunate. This is the hardest test that we've had in this game, isn't it? England, the powerhouses of world football that they are. Oh dear. I talk about their goalkeeper being terrible, but who's that in goal for England? Rob Green? Right, guys, mark this down in your... Oh, well done, goalkeeper. Good save. That counts as a good save for my terrible goalkeeper, and indeed all the goalkeepers in this game. But mark this down in your diaries as a significant day for football video games, when England actually beat Germany, and it wasn't on penalties. See, that's the thing. If you avoid penalties, you have a good chance of winning. At least, if you're the England football team. But not at the moment, because the England football team currently suck. Anyway, back to this game, because the England football team are awesome in this game. They've got people like Bobby Charlton playing for them. Or maybe it's Jack Charlton. I don't know. He's called Charleston, so it's hard to tell. England are in possession of the ball. They cross it in. And the goal. That's it. Time is surely up now. England will not score again. And enter the World Hall of Fame. 13 goals is, of course, the world record. Or is it? I don't know. But here's another chance. Oh, maybe. No, that's it. The end of the game. 12-3. My goodness. I bet you never expected that, did you? For England to concede 3 goals. It's unthinkable. Okay, and we head into the second and final game of this particular video. It's England versus Yugoslavia in the quarter-final. The quarter-final! Sorry, I love spelling mistakes. Well, we've got a lot to live up to in this game after that huge win, but unfortunately, we're back in the white kit, so I don't think that's going to happen, is it? But we'll try our best. I'll settle for 6-0. But not if I keep blasting the ball out of play pointlessly like that. Okay, it's time for a Yak's top tip on how to play this game well. And I can actually do that. It's one of the few games that I can play well, as evidenced by that previous game. If you use diagonals effectively, then you will easily destroy the other teams. This means kick in diagonals and move in diagonals. You can actually dribble, although I don't do it that much. It's kind of pointless. Well, it's not pointless. You can do it with a bit of skill. That was a terrible shot by our standards. Oh my goodness, we're not going to win this game, are we? Oh! But yes, aim for the corners of goal and shoot or cross across the goal. And 9 times out of 10, the other goalkeeper will not be able to handle it. Even when the ball isn't going in like that, he'll try and save it like a bloomin' idiot. And most of the time, he'll just drop it. What a fool! But there again, most of these old football games are just figuring out what you do to score. And indeed, Modern football games are like that, although it's a lot harder these days. There's a lot more ways to score. You can score 1,000,001 different ways, but in games such as these, there's only one or two effective tactics. You've seen most of them. There's the lob the high ball in, try and head past the goalkeeper. There's the shoot across the goalkeeper. And of course, they just walk it in the net. Yes, and there we go, we're on the score sheet. I love that full-length animation of the goalkeeper diving. He looks like a complete fool, and that's because he is. And here's another chance for England. Oh, look at that! We go into the wobble animation, but we could not score. Well, Yugoslavia are at the mercy of England here, but England are certainly showing no mercy. Oh, I like that. That was quite good. I stole it from Jonathan Pearce, the acclaimed football commentator who used to be on Channel 5 but is now on Match of the Day. Shout out to Jonathan Pearce, yes! He used to be one of my favourite football commentators back in the day. I used to watch the old Chelsea Champions League and UEFA Cup games on Channel 5. Also the Bolton ones, but we won't speak of those. It sucked somewhat that when Wigan Athletic got in the Europa League, unfortunately none of the terrestrial channels would pick up those games. We had to put up with BT Sport. They did good coverage, but I don't pay for those sorts of services, which sucks. Rrr. Oh, half-time whistle saves them from the ignominy of going 3-0 down, but as it stands, they can still pull it back. Listen to me, I'm turning into Jonathan Pearce here. Oh, I could never be Jonathan Pearce. He's an awesome commentator, in that he is a potato that is common. Now, we've not seen them for a while because... Oh, hold on a sec. Aha, now the ball has gone out for a goal kick. That gives us the opportunity to see those fantastic graphics once again. Now, I'm not going to dwell on this, but you could sit here and pick apart that graphic all day. All I'm going to say is, they used those stadium graphics and goal kick and corner graphics on the back of the box to make it seem as though the graphics in this game were absolutely awesome. Which they are, don't get me wrong. But wouldn't it have been so much more awesome if the whole of the game was in that sort of predetermined on-rails mode thing? I don't know how to explain it, but basically they made it look as though the game's graphics were absolutely fantastic PlayStation 2 quality, when in actual fact they were just Master System, not Mega Drive, sorry. This is the Mega Drive game. There is a Master System version of this game which I've never played, and it looks an awful lot different to this. Oh dear, goalkeeper. How many times must I say that in these videos? And the goalkeeper fantastically saves the ball, but oh! We've kicked it out of his hands there. There we go. The seeds have been sown. This is actually common in a lot of these early football games. You can do it in FIFA. I learned that from either Games Master or Games World. What fantastic series those were, if for no other reason than they gave tips and cheats on how to play these games. Also Electric Eddie. He's cool! Oh! We just clipped the post. That was too close. And what happened there? The ball passed through that bloke. What's the point in having a man on the line when you have an invisible body? Yet when we hit them like that, they go flying to the ground. I swear, I shall never understand video games. I do understand that England have scored once again there, and the wonderful graphic of the dude running away. That looks very painterly, I must say, as if it's been painted in a picture and then digitized. I wonder how long it would have taken them to do that. I'd say the perfect place to shoot from with the long ball is maybe a few yards outside the penalty area, and then just wait to see what the goalkeeper does. Make sure your players are near enough to capitalise on the inevitable mistakes that they make. There we go, Yorgh's Top Tips number 32. yes, this game is coming to a close now, and I think it's safe to say England have made it through the quarter-final. Oh dear, that low kick was not good. Oh, sometimes those blimmin' goal kicks don't even make it out of the penalty area. Here's a tip, I think you use the B button to do the long kicks. Otherwise, your goal kicks will absolutely suck, and the other team will easily score from them. Well, that's the end of this particular video. England have slaughtered everything in their path. In this video, 17 goals scored, 3 conceded. That's a heck of an achievement, I'd say. But I shouldn't build myself up like that, because in the next part, no doubt, I will lose 6-0. But that is the end of this particular part, and I would like to thank you all for watching part 2 of World Cup Italia 90, the bog standard walkthrough. And let me assure you, it has definitely been bog standard, because I've been broadcasting from the bog. Ha! Listen to that! Chain flushing!